Hello and welcome back. If you are new, my name is Eliza Mozal. I am spiritual mentor and I help souls on their spiritual journeys to raise their vibration permanently. And if spirituality, spiritual growth, self-esteem, self-love is your jam, be sure to subscribe. It would be amazing to have you in the team. In today's video, I'll be talking about May's 2020 message to all the light workers. And for the last few days, that feeling was coming to me very deeply and very strongly to write exactly this message down and share it with you. So if you are a person who were looking for something and that's the message you found, that's the video found, the message is exactly for you. And what do I mean by light worker? You are a being of light. You are awakened to the fact that you are just not your name. You are not just your clothing, your body, your owner of this house or whatever. You are much more. You are infinite being of light who actually has no beginning, maybe no ending, and it's been everywhere, seen everything, and now you are in the process of going through this exciting time in the planet where we are waking up to our truth in a mass scale, on a mass level. So the first message that I have is that May is the season of blooming, and throughout going through all this shift that we are experiencing and witnessing at the moment, you yourself are going through a blooming process when you are getting to know yourself from a different point of view, when you are becoming more and more familiar with your power, with your beauty, with your skills, with your abilities, and they are very unique to you. They do not have to be the way they are with others. So one of the first guidelines is to stop comparing yourself with others. Just simply let yourself bloom in your own pace and let yourself bloom in your own way. You do not have to look and bloom and shine the way anyone else next to you. You are unique as you are. You came here to stand out, not to fit in. Let yourself bloom. Another message is to be gentle with yourself, because when we are becoming aware of our power, when we are becoming more and more familiar with our very unique abilities, we tend to a little bit, I always call it like a drunk dog, like falls from one side to another, stands tall and falls down, and stands tall and falls down. So I think it's very important to mention here to be very gentle with yourself. We all just been going through a massive emotional and energetic shift when we all going through in one day through all the possible seasons: joy, laughter, depression, crying out all these trapped energies, then learning something totally new and magnificent, and all of that stuff is happening in such a short period of time. So when you are through this massive and quite drastic shift, going through all these changes and getting to know your own power, it's very easy to get a little bit fall from that grace, if that makes sense, fall from your power. Usually that happens through the fear, through the thoughts of what others will think of you. How would that look like? I think one of the most important things with fears is just to realize that it has to come an end, and it has to come a choice of what actually am I choosing. And you can practice that on a daily basis in your meditations and throughout your whole day, and especially as well when you're going at night time to your bed, when you are finishing that particular day, asking yourself over and over and over again, what am I choosing right now? Whether it is love and it feels expansive, or am I choosing fear and it feels contracted, it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel flowing. So each time you have a choice that you need to make, you can ask yourself, am I choosing fear or am I choosing love? If I'm gonna choose that, does that feel expanding for me? And just letting yourself be as gentle with yourself through that process of stepping into your power as much as that is possible. And number 3 message would be to stand tall in your magnificence, stand tall in your power, and literally own it. Literally own your bloom, own your power. I know it is all new to so many of you because so many of you are just waking up. So many of you are realizing, oh my goodness, I can see all that stuff when I'm meditating. OMG, I don't actually have to be scared and terrified anymore of what my family, of my close ones think of me, and all that beautiful stuff. So when you are standing in your power, let yourself stand tall. Own your power, own your wholeness, own your magnificence. No one actually can take that away from you unless you are agreeing to it. And if there is something and someone in your environment that you feel it's like stealing maybe your sparkle, or maybe you feel threatened in any way, there is always one way of dealing with it, and that's going within again. Through working through the shadow work, through doing any type of inner work, we're always going to be going back within, always going back, looking at ourselves. I've been told very early on my spiritual journey, which started about 5.5 years ago, that there is absolutely no ending, that there is only growth and only progress. There is no perfection and there is no finishing line. And I literally made a deal with myself, with that higher power, with all that consciousness, universe, God, whatever you want to call it. I've made a lifetime deal to keep on growing and keep on learning and keep on progressing and keep on getting better and better and better. Let's remember, we're still human beings. We're still imperfect. We will be making mistakes. But the more we are detaching from that was good, that was bad, I've done well, I shouldn't have done this and that, the more we made ourselves wrong. The more we're going back to the bottom of that energetic scale with guilt and shame on the very bottom of it, which it doesn't sound good. When we keep our vibration very, very high, which it is about joy, love, bliss, feeling, in awe with life, with ourselves, we just let ourselves go through some kind of stages. We actually do not have to emotionally attach ourselves to guilt and shame by labeling all these experiences in any way like that. Let yourself learn, let yourself flow. It's always going to be this way. As long as it's going a little bit up, it's all good and it's all going forward. And just don't forget to bloom. Okay, number one, the most important thing that is going to help you through that blooming season is to combine and implement movement in your every single day routine. Whether it is at the morning, during the day, at night time, throughout the whole day, whatever time of the day or night it is, it doesn't matter. Let yourself dance, let yourself bloom, let your body take over. Let that energy be expressed. Let these energies move through your body entirely. Let yourself experience new meditations, maybe Kundalini breath, maybe some kind of breath work, maybe something new and totally different called showers. Definitely make sure you are dancing, you are moving your body. You are using yoga as a beautiful tool of moving these energies, being with yourself and acknowledging the process, honoring your transition. I think I'm gonna finish over here, guys. Let me know in the comment section if that is in alignment with you, or maybe at the end of May will be the moment that you will realize, oh my goodness, that actually makes sense. I'm gonna wish you absolutely all the best. If you've got any value whatsoever from that video, be sure to hit a like. It's going to help this channel to grow and create more content for those who need to hear these messages, who need to be together with that high vibration. Guys, have a beautiful rest of your day or night. Stay awesome, keep on exploring, keep on blooming, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye!
Touch to touch the sand beneath our feet, all too much. between land and sea.